Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Behind the Music. This time I am talking about my new single Breathless, which is out now. This track for me captures the essence of what I believe the Inner Pieces project to be about. I wanted to create music from the heart, using it as a vehicle for self-exploration and for healing of past traumas. As some of you may know, just over a year ago I was diagnosed with type 2 respiratory failure, which in my case thankfully was not as catastrophic as it sounds. Basically, I have a restricted lung capacity due to my scoliosis, and as a result my body struggles to regulate its level of oxygen and CO2 at night. I now have to use a type of ventilator while I sleep, and this has brought up some rather traumatic memories from my childhood. I won't go into any further details in this video, but if you want to know more, I've written about this quite extensively in my blog. There's a link in the description. So this piece of music I have composed is kind of a musical representation of my journey over the last year. For this track I am playing a Native American style flute, which has such a beautiful sound. Since my diagnosis last year, playing flute has brought up all sorts of difficult emotions, and I am now acutely aware of my breath, or lack of, every time I play it. During the recording phase, I was struggling to sustain the notes for as long as I wanted. At times I got very lightheaded and my fingernails turned blue. This was especially difficult during the middle 8 section. But more or less I was able to play what I heard in my head, but it was rather frustrating at the same time. What I love about the Native American flute is how much expression you can get using just the breath. From such a simple instrument, the vibrato and its varying dynamic intensity allows you to portray such a wide range of feeling and emotion. I love it. For the video, I wanted to kind of film a day in the life, just a typical day. Well, a typical day during lockdown anyway, which for me is mainly sitting around in the house drinking tea, playing music and the occasional trip down to the park. I filmed the whole thing on my mobile phone and then used a comic book effect in iMovie to give it that dreamy waking life vibe. It was great fun making this video, and one of my favourite scenes was the Pulp Fiction inspired car boot scene. Thanks everyone for checking out my new single Breathless, and if you haven't already, there's links in the description for Spotify, the official video and live performance video.